Hey guys, I want to come to you guys today to show you, I'm going to draw out how to build your team to maximize the compensation plan. I get questions all the time. How many legs should I start? I've got a new recruit. Where should I place this person? Should I give one of my associates more than one leg? Should I start like a couple legs? Should I branch them out? Should I help make somebody a manager? Should I build somebody to director? So let me cover some of this stuff here today. First of all, the rule of thumb, I believe, is to never build anybody into anything. I believe that we build depth so that way we can create motivation, but an associate needs to bring value to the equation for them to be able to move up in position to be able to intercept any overrides from our differential compensation plan. Differential compensation plan means if you're at a higher level than the person below you who made the sale, like if you're a senior associate and they're an associate, you're going to get a $20 override on the sale that associate makes. If you're a senior associate if you have a senior associate who makes a sale and they're making 120, and you're a director making 190, you're making that $70 spread on every sale that they make. So if you're a director and they're a senior associate, you make 70. But if they're a manager making 40 and you're a director making 190, you're making 50. So as they move up in the compensation plan and start picking up higher commissions, that actually is going to pick up some of the overrides that you once got from their organization and their sales. But they're now becoming more and more bigger leaders, and you're able to pass the baton off to them, and they're doing a lot more of the work. So they deserve to earn those higher commissions or overrides. So let me walk you through this. So if this is you, all right, your goal is to quickly get 3 people recruited into your business. So now you've got the structure to start building your organization. So you got 1, 2, 3, okay? Now what happens is when you go get your 4th, and I would encourage you to do that right away. Your first 3 recruits, put them front line. Your 4th recruit, instead of putting that person out here, I would not go 4 wide, 5 wide, 6 wide right away. You only need 3 legs to take you all the way to executive director at the top of the compensation plan. So your goal is to become a director. And once you're a director, you're making 25 sales a month, you're a senior director. If you're doing 50 sales organizationally a month, you're an executive director. But director is where you want to go. So let's just put this here. Director. Can you see that up there? Okay. So your goal is to go director. How do you go director? You need to have 3 manager legs for you to go director. So you want to have manager, 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 and you need to have 100 organizational sales. 3 manager legs and 100 organizational sales. How will you get there the fastest? Well, you got these 3 recruits. So if this is Bill, let's say this is Bill, and you just recruited Bill, where would you put Bill? Well, I would say you put Bill here. Okay? Now let's say you recruit Sue. Okay? I would put Sue not here. I would put Sue here. And then you bring Joe on board, you put Joe there. And then you bring Bob, 3-letter short words, right? Short names. But build it straight down. You don't put them out here. You don't make this person a manager. You build a straight line down, and somewhere you're going to get a superstar who's going to be like some mega builder who's going to go out there and build. And that's what you're looking for. You're going to look for the leader, and it's going to happen somewhere down. I've got one of my legs where I've got a leader on the 37th level who went executive director. That motivates all these people to go out there. If Sue says, oh my gosh, I got all these sales happening down here, and I'm not getting the differential spread because this person down here might be a senior manager. So Sue's like, I got to get to director so I can start earning some overrides. So what's she going to do? She's going to go out and get her 2nd and her 3rd legs started on her own, start building them down, start getting them productive so that she can go director so she can earn overrides on all this money she might be missing out on. The compensation plan aligns interest and creates behavior. So at the end of the day, you build one line straight down, you build another line straight down, you build another line straight down with your recruits. Assuming you're a recruiter and you've got enough people you're bringing aboard over time that you're bringing them in, you got to put them somewhere. Put them straight down in a line. Now, let's say this guy is Steve. So you want Steve to become a manager, right? Well, what does Steve need to do? Steve needs to have 3 legs and 15 sales. Unless there's a special promotion, like right now, that's what it is. Three recruits and 15 sales. Or you've already started a leg for Steve, so if he goes and gets leg number 2 and leg number 3 and finishes out the 15 sales, Steve will be a manager. Steve wants to be a manager. You want Steve to do well. The better he's doing, the better you're going to do. And you have 3 managers. You're now positioned, as long as your whole team, your sales and all your teams combined for 100 sales, you're now a director, the highest permanent level in the compensation plan. So again, I want to remind you, build straight down, straight down, straight down. And if somebody down here is a senior associate, they went out and just did a little bit of whatever the case is, they're a senior associate, and you're a director, and nobody up here is a manager, senior manager, director. They're all like, let's say, associate. They didn't do anything else, right? You know, they just have this one leg you built down, and they didn't go out and build other legs. Then this senior associate makes a sale. They make 120. You're the director. You're still making the $70. That $70 still flows into your pocket every time a sale is made down there, because none of these people built themselves out and brought any value to actually intercept any overrides. So the compensation plan is absolutely genius, and if you work the compensation plan properly, you can maximize the money that you generate for yourself in the business. Just name of the game, recruit, because if you're not recruiting, none of this matters. You have nobody to place, then this is a waste of time. Look forward to seeing you at the top. Let's get you to director, guys.